Morning. Welcome to the start of a 24-hour reading challenge. Let's go make breakfast. Oh my god, it's cold. Welcome to this video. Obviously, it's the start of a 24-hour reading challenge. I need to take an everything shower today. That's why my hair looks like this. I literally cannot stay up for 24 hours straight. I'm just not built. Some people are built different. Ow. So I think I'm gonna do 12 hours today, 12 hours tomorrow. That's why I woke up at the butt crack of dawn for this. 7 a.m. I'm gonna read now until 7 p.m. and then we're gonna do the same thing tomorrow. I'm just gonna get started. The first book that I'm gonna read is none other than finally Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Because what? That's right, because the movie is coming out and I saw that the stills dropped. Let me show you guys. I saw like the casting, that hoe from the kissing booth with the eyelashes, like them two. The 24-hour reading challenge commenced. I'm actually so excited. Yes! Okay, I'm gonna make it a goal in this video to update by the hour. So I'm gonna read and hopefully at 8 a.m. I'll be back. Officially 1 hour into the 24-hour reading challenge, 13% of the way through Red, White, and Royal Blue. So we met our main characters. We have the first son of the President of the United States, Alex, and then we have the Prince of England, Prince Henry, and it's a romance between the two of them. Anyway, I'm already really enjoying this book. The tea is so good. Alex and Prince Henry have been like rivals slash enemies. Or at least Alex despises Prince Henry. Alex is so cute. Prince Henry is misunderstood. Right at the beginning, at the royal wedding, the two of them get into like a little bit of like an argument and then they end up accidentally knocking into this $75,000 wedding cake. 75,000. What in the rich? And obviously that goes all over the press and then it starts like jeopardizing Alex's mom's like re-election. So then they end up having to go into like a fake friendship kind of situation. And then obviously the romance comes out of that. So this is like his first trip to England right now. And like you can already tell the whole trope of like them seeing like a different side to the other person that they've never seen before. And like I'm just eating that up. Like they're connecting over like Star Wars. I don't know, it's really cute. Anyway, next hour. Hour 2, 9 a.m, 22%. Okay, low-key Alex and Henry's relationship is moving kind of fast. It just seems like things are escalating. I'm confused because then what are these 600 pages gonna be about? And the narration has just been telling us like the things that they learned about each other, but I'm like, oh, I wish that we had got to see it. Also, if there are two words I would use to describe Alex, fruity and flirty. It literally said that he was like looking up videos of Justin Trudeau speaking French. Literally a rite of passage for Canadians everywhere. Like he's rizzing Henry up. I just don't want things to move so fast. Anyway, see you in hour 3. Hour 3, 10 a.m. Oh my god, my phone's on 5% battery. 39% of the way through Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh my gosh, this last hour is when everything took a turn. I was not expecting that. They're like in a little like friends with benefits kind of situation. They're really risking it all. The emails that they're sending to each other. Obviously, I wish that their relationship was a little bit more slow burn, but I don't really mind it in this situation because the initial like kiss and all this had to happen to spur Alex's like fruity awakening and no longer being a river in Egypt. Also, love the side characters. Nora, love Nora. I'm just wondering if the secret is actually gonna be like released to the public because that is actually gonna be stressful. This better have a happy ending. Do you see that? It's 11:01 a.m. Hour 4, 44% done. I literally have not moved from this spot. I'll move soon. I'll move soon. Things are still pretty much the same. It's going too well. Something bad is gonna happen. I just know that it is. For hour 5. I'm gonna fall asleep. I did almost nap many times actually. We're on hour 5 now, 12 p.m. I'm on chapter 10, 63% of the way. I don't think I mentioned this, but like Alex's mom is like the president. That's such a slay, female president. I literally love her. She's actually slaying the game. A side note, I don't picture these characters like the actors who are cast. The characters seem too young. See, this man is literally like 30 something years old. It's giving Riverdale. Like, okay, according to this, I have 2 hours and 8 minutes left. Hour 6, 1 p.m, 78% of the way through. And the explosion that I knew was coming has finally... This did have one of the best angry, screaming, fight, argument to love confession scenes. It was so, like the confrontation scene. They keep writing emails to each other and like do you know all those like secret letters between like gay soldiers in like World War I and World War II and how they're like resurfacing now and they're like the most romantic pieces of art you've ever read in your life? Like it very much gives those vibes. But now it's all blowing up. Everything's fine, I'm fine. We're on to hour 7. It's 2 p.m. now and I'm literally 95% done this book. I have 16 minutes left to read. I thought I was gonna be able to finish it, but there's this one quote that absolutely just bulldozed me. Oh my god. I obviously had to take pictures of it and send it to my dearest friend so that we could talk about it, and we are still talking about it. It is having like a happy ending. 7 minutes and 22, wait. 7 hours, 22 minutes in. It's 2:22. Finished our first book of the 24-hour reading challenge. I'm so proud of myself and definitely someone who just hopped on the hype train because the movie was coming out. And what about it? And what about it, babe? I think I would rate it between 3 and 4 star. I would rate it a 4 star just because I loved the beginning, like right until they got together. What was my favorite part? I wish that it was longer. Why are authors doing this? Why? I want the burn. Like I love like the crush feeling and I feel like that was only there for the first 30% because after that it was like sneaky linking. I just wish that the chase was like longer so that, oh my gosh, a monster is literally gonna come out of my closet. Are you joking? So that it felt like we had more payoff. I will be watching the movie and I will recommend it. Should we read another romance? I was thinking of reading When in Rome, and I've also heard amazing things about Divine Rivals. Actually, what I'm gonna do is shower. Okay, it's 2:30. We're gonna recommence at 3 and I'm gonna have made a decision. I'm sticking to that. Hour 8. I gave myself a 3 o'clock deadline. It's 3:06, but I did take a shower, as you can tell. Well, there's no reason that I can't read both of those books in this video, but it's just a matter of which one I want to read right now. I was looking on TikTok. I feel like I'm gonna go for Divine Rivals just to break up my contemporary. I was told that it is fantasy, enemies to lovers. So I'll come back to you at 4 p.m. for hour 9. Okay, hour 9, it is 4 p.m. Do you guys have like automatic character casts? Like if I can, I just have like go-to like real life like actors who I will just automatically picture as those characters, and it just like makes the book 8 million times better. I have like one holy grail pair of actors who I picture as every single couple if it's possible, picturing them as our main characters. So our 2 main characters are Iris and Roman, and they're both journalists, kind of like academic rivals slash workplace rivals, because I think they're both up for like this promotion and they're like competing against each other. There's like a war happening right now, some kind of like fantastical war. I don't know the details. Something about God. It feels like a low fantasy, like it's just like very casually magical. Her older brother Forrest went to go fight in the war like a couple years back, and she likes to write to him and then put it underneath the wardrobe in her house, and then it like disappears. One day she actually gets a letter back and it says, "This isn't Forrest." So she's been sending all of these like really personal, like emotionally very vulnerable letters, and it's to Roman. I don't know whether he knows that it's her yet. I'm pretty sure he does. I can't imagine why he wouldn't. I thought that this was like adult. Like it says I have 5 hours left in this book, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish it today. Hour 10, 5 p.m. and I'm 26% of the way through Divine Rivals. Oh my gosh, I love this book. At least a 4 star. I just got like a revelation learning more about his like tragic past. I love both of them now. Something big happened and I was almost about to cry because of it. I feel like this is like a game changer that's happening in the book. Oh my gosh, these birds are the lovely sounds of nature. I'm like so curious about the revelation about when she figures out that it's him that she's writing to, because that's like my favorite part about tropes like this. Like I don't want it to just be like a confession of being like, I'm the one that you're writing the letters to. No, like I need the person to like figure it out because of some kind of giveaway, and the giveaway has to be like really good, like something small. You better not let me down, because the revelation can really make or break a novel that has this trope in it. If it breaks it, then I'll be so disappointed, but if it makes it, it'll become my favorite book of all time. Hour 11, 6 p.m. and I am, oh my gosh, exactly 50% of the way through. Okay, apparently there's 2 hours and 47 minutes left in this book, so I'm not gonna be able to finish it. But it's okay, I'll just pick it up tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. We'll see how bright and early it is. Final update, 7 p.m, 12-hour mark. I'm gonna stop it now and then commence it tomorrow. 74% of the way through revelation era, because we did in fact finally get the revelation. I did predict what it was gonna be, and so now it's like getting into like romance era. Like when we got like the revelation about his middle name and she starts addressing her letters to Carver because that's his middle name, all I could think about, I'm Big Red Carver. Okay, I feel like all the eras in this book could be its own book by itself. Like it moved really quickly. It's good if you like want to see like a relationship progression that's like kind of quick. If I had it my way, it would be like way slower. I'm gonna try to have self-control and not read any more of this until we pick it back up tomorrow. Guys. Okay, I know that the alarm was 6:30, but it's actually 8:30 now. It was so freezing cold that I stayed under the covers and then I accidentally fell asleep again. It's 8:28. It's now 8:30. We're gonna start. I guess we're going until 8:30 p.m. Officially hour 13. It is 9:30. To announce that we finished our second book of this reading challenge. I'll definitely give it a 4 stars. I understand why there's a sequel. This is like a really good ending to the book. I feel like it was such like a poetic kind of story. I feel like the romance was written really well. Of course, I wish that it was like more slow burn. It like moved kind of fast, especially at the end. But I can see why now. Like it like fits in with like the background war plot happening. This one read like historical fiction actually. Like the fantasy elements were like very minimal. But it's definitely not a fluffy romance. Now we're gonna read When in Rome by Sarah Adams, which is a fluffy romance. Third book of this 24-hour readathon. On hour 14, it's 10:37. I lost track of time because I was literally lying here reading because I'm still cold. But I'm a quarter of the way through When in Rome. It's called When in Rome because it takes place in Rome, Kentucky. Our main character is Amelia. She's like a pop star. I'm imagining her to be like an Ariana Grande level pop star. She is about to go on tour and then she wants like a getaway. She decides to go to Rome, Kentucky in this like beat up truck that she's had since she was a teenager. And then of course it gets like stalled on the side of the road. She ends up accidentally parking in like the front yard of the guy in this, who is Noah. He owns a pie shop in the town and he's like lived there his entire life. He had a fiance, broke his heart. We're definitely gonna learn more about that, but because of that he's like sworn off romances and love. And everyone in this town loves the tea and they're so nosy. Amelia ends up like having to stay at Noah's place for a little bit. I know exactly who I'm picturing. Every single time there's like supposed to be like a burly, lives off the land, farmer ranch guy. I always picture him as like the same person. And I know that all of you guys have people like that too. Maybe not all. Maybe you're normal. If yours is Theo James, that's such a good one. I already like their dynamic. It's very like playful. Like she is like very playful and he is like giving her nothing girl. And I already love all the side characters, like all the townspeople. Like it's giving Gilmore Girls, like Stars Hollow. Anyway, see you at 11:30 for hour 14. Oh no, for hour 15. Hour 15, now 11:30, 37% of the way through. I did get distracted for half an hour because I was rewatching JJ scene from Outer Banks. Okay, so far it's like more the same. I mean, it's a fun book. I think if you're in the mood for like a small town, but obviously I just wish that it was slow burn because they pretty much have crushes on each other like right away, and I prefer it when there's more of just a relationship that's not romantic being built and then the romantic attraction comes like far into the book. So I feel like it's just like not anything like that unique. I just feel like for me it's like not anything special, you know what I mean? Like it's not bad, like it's not done badly. I just think that it has been done many times. 15 hours and 22 minutes in, I am DNFing When in Rome. I think that When in Rome is a bad book. Like, I'd recommend it if that's the kind of book that you like. But I think one thing about me that's really being solidified every single day is that I really don't love fluffy romances. I feel like there's a time and place or a specific vibe or mood where I feel like I could like get into like, a fluffy temporary romance, but like I was just getting bored. I don't know, I think I've realized like I need there to be something more than just the romance. Otherwise I get really bored. I just feel like there's no urgency in the situation. Like the stakes are like they're so low. The stakes are in hell. And I feel like that is something that a lot of people like. It's not very heavy in like the fact that like there's something very dangerous happening or something like that. But I need something like a war that's happening. I need something. You gotta give me something, girl. I was recently recommended Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri, even though it's not a recent book, but I did get it recently, so maybe I'll give that a shot. See, I think the thing that I like about fantasies is that the stakes are always high. Fantasy books always have a map and I always immediately skip it because I never pay attention to the geography. I just like hope that I'll figure it out. Okay, hour 16. It's now 12:30 p.m. I literally have barely started this book. I'm at 4%. All I know is that when I was recommended this book, it's because someone told me that it has a really good slow burn romance in it. I think our main character, her name's Mare. So far, we just met her little sister. I think they're like descendants of like humans and some type of like magical creature. I think what's gonna happen is that she's gonna have like some kind of magic manifest. I didn't know we had, look at these mini pickles. Like, I don't even know who the love interest is gonna be. I love a book where you meet the love interest and you don't even know that they're gonna be a love interest. That is the ultimate best case scenario. Guys, there's a fox. Anyway, we're hour 17, 1:30 now. The race is at 2, which I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be reading through the race, but you'll see me watching the race. 13% of the way through Empire Sand. Low-key, I still don't really know what's happening. Eat, pray, love, coconut oil. It'll be okay. I'm just gonna keep reading. Right now, we're like at the jump start of like the plot, which is that her father's making her marry someone. And I don't love an arranged marriage trope, but we're gonna see. That's all that I got. I'll see you at 2:30. Actually, I'll see you at the race.
How are you doing, my friend?
Merci. Okay, hour 18, 2:36. I haven't really read a lot because the race is going on. I'm so sorry. I think I missed one of the hours. So we're on hour 20 now. It is 4:30. So I'm still at the same place. I'm sorry, I'll do better. Hour 21, 5:30 around. I've really been slacking off, I'm so sorry. I'm 25% of the way through Empire of Sand now. It's still an Eat, Pray, Love vibe. I don't really know the world. I literally am so confused. I just wanted to at least get a start to like the plot or the love interest. It is a marriage, arranged marriage kind of thing. We met the guy. His name is, I think this is him, at least. I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of confused when I'm reading it. Make me want to switch books, but I don't know if I should just give it another hour. Because I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I'm just dumb. I'm just like confused about pretty much everything. What should I do? What should I do? I'm switching. I swear I'm not a difficult person. I just know what I want. We're reading Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. I already read half of this book, not in this video. Honestly loved it. So we're just gonna finish her up. Hour 22, 6:30 now. 77% of the way through Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. I think I read like half of this book outside of this video, but then I stopped for this video. But like I love it so much that I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna continue. Mostly because I have the biggest, fattest crush on this man right here. It's about our main character, Gorley, named Quinn. One of the only black kids going to this like all-white private school, so is he. Carter, that's his name. I love Carter. If you guys love Better Than the Movies, you would definitely like this book. Basically, this author called me out in a targeted attack. Quinn's things that she takes her journal everywhere and she makes all these lists for like everything, and then one day her notebook gets mixed up with his notebook and then he loses her notebook, and then she starts getting blackmailed, and so he feels bad about losing it, so he is trying to help her. I love their romance so much. The female friendship in this book, I also love. A lot of discussion about race, internalized racism, a lot about social class because her family is like super rich and wealthy and then his family is very much not rich and wealthy. Not to be dramatic, but this book has probably the best kiss scene I've ever seen written ever. And you guys know that I'm never a big fan of a kiss scene ever because I don't like it when the couple gets together. I was having so many butterflies. We're getting into the last parts of our challenge. Only 2 hours left. We are almost at the 23rd hour. 22 hours, 44 minutes in, and I finished my 3rd book of this reading challenge, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. I was swooning hard. I'm gonna rate it a 5 stars on Goodreads to rate it up, but I think it's like a 4.5. I really liked it. Definitely my favorite read, I think, of this video. I think you can read it in one sitting because I definitely would have read it in one sitting if I didn't have to film this video. And then we always love stories that are not just white stories. Okay, I don't know what I should read next. Lovely War by Julie Berry, because probably the longest book that's on my TBR ever of all time, ever of all time. It's a historical fiction. It's told in the point of view of goddess Aphrodite. Anyone who's read this book has rated it a 5 stars, so I just want to join the pack. You know what? It's 7:17. It's like literally almost 23rd hour. I'm just gonna read this book as much as I can until the 24th hour strikes. Well, would you look at that? It's 8:30. That's officially 24 hours of just reading. I'm 11% of the way through. I mean, that's the end of the 24 hours, but of course I'm gonna keep reading this tonight. What happened is that Aphrodite and Aries were having a little thing. You really wanna know where I was April 29th? Aphrodite's, I think, husband, Hephaestus, catches them and then makes them go on trial. The only thing that I know about Hephaestus is that he's Leo Valdez's father. And so then Aphrodite starts making her case. To do that, she's gonna tell 2 love stories. So right now we only just got the beginning of the first one, which is between a pianist named Hazel and a soldier named Jack during the First World War. It's all through her point of view. Sometimes she shows up in the story. Like right now, she's like a waitress who's like waiting on them. It feels like I'm watching a movie. It looked like a movie. I don't know what the other love stories are about. I guess you guys will just have to wait for my wrap-up video. But the writing is beautiful. I really understand why people love this writing. Like Julie Berry, she's so talented. Like the way that it's written is so like timeless, lyrical, but it's not like condescending. Let me wrap up this video. We started with red, white, and royal blue. I am the biggest consumer of media marketing ever, and after I saw the GQ best friend interview with the 2 actors, I was like, okay, time to read that book. I think I rated that a 4 star. The story was cute, but I wish that it was like more slow burny for like the build up. Just a cute, happy, Ligabidiqua story. Next, I read Divine Rivals. Probably a 4 star. Secret pen pal vibe. Again, though, I just wish that the burn at the beginning, like the build up, I feel like could have been more. I tried reading When in Rome. I feel like you just eat that up in one go at like the beach or something. Like a small town, fluffy, contemporary romance with like instant attraction, physical chemistry, pop star baker vibe. Then I tried reading Empire. Damn, I went through a lot of books. I tried reading Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri. That one I DNF'd even earlier. I don't know if I'm just like really not in the mood for like trying to dive into a whole new fantasy world with a whole new magic system that I need to like figure out. The figuring out was not figuring out in my head. And then I read or finished reading Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. 4.75 stars. I loved that book. Swoon-worthy. It was cute. It handled important topics really well. And then Lovely War by Julie Berry. I love this book so far. Writing style, I think that I like Lovely War the best. How I like red, white, and royal blue. I hope you guys can forgive me for not doing like a true 24 hours. Did you guys know one all-nighter takes 2 weeks of consecutively sleeping for a full 8 hours every single night to like make up for one all-nighter of sleep debt? And sleep debt, let me tell you, is the silent killer. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe down below. Also, I know that I looked busted throughout this entire video, but follow me on my socials. They're all linked in the description, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good fortune, Toby.